All right. Hello, student. We go over solve a quadratic equation using zero product property. Okay, so here we go. Here's your product property. So if you have, let's say, two number A and B multiply equal 0, so each of them had to be equal 0. All right, that's it. So this is the product, the zero product property. Here we go. So we apply this. Okay, so here we go. So from here, we should have g plus 7 equals 0. And then g subtract 7 equals 0. All right, for the first equation, you solve for it. G should be equal negative 7. How do I do it so fast? You want to solve for g, right? You don't want 7. You can move the 7 to the right side, so become negative. Okay, so the next one, we do the same thing. G should be equal 7. Okay, how do I do it so fast? I move negative 7 to the right side, it becomes positive 7. Okay, so here we go. I put my answer down. Here we go. Negative 7 and then positive 7. And then I'm done. All right, voila. So the next problem, very similar. Okay, so I set up each factor equal 0. Okay, the first one I come out d equal 9. Okay, second one d plus 4 equals 0. So d should be equal negative 4. Okay, bam, done. So 9, negative 4. Okay. All right, next one, very similar. Next, very similar. Each factor equals 0. All right. So q subtract 6 equals 0. So q equals 6. All right. Second factor over here. Q subtract 5 equals 0. So q equals 5. Okay. So put it in. Done. 6 over here. 5 over here. Done. Voila. All right. Ooh, take a look. Each factor equals 0, is that right? What happened with the m? The m is one factor, is that right?
Yeah.
So m equals 0. The solution is right there. Okay. The second one is m plus 5 equals 0. So m equals negative 5. That's it. Each factor equals 0. So m equals 0. 0 is a beautiful number. That's a solution. And then negative 5. Okay. Voila. Similarly over here, so now we have 9t plus 7 equal 0. Okay, so 9t should be equal negative 7, and then you divide 9 to the right side on both sides over here. So I come t equal negative 7 over 9. All right, so we got really fast. And then the second factor, similarly, 3t equal a equals 0. So then 3t equal negative 8. All right, but you want to solve for the t, so you divide the number 3 to the right side. Okay, that's it. Two solution. Put it down. Negative 7 over 9. All right, and then negative 8 over 3. Okay. Make sure you simplify your fraction. So far, these fractions you cannot simplify further. So leave it like that. Voila. Done. Okay. So, two solutions over here. What is it? What is it? G plus 7 equals 0. So G equals negative 7. All right. G plus 1 equals 0. So G equals negative 1. That's it. Two solution. Put it in. Voila. Negative 7. And then negative 1. Voila. Okay. Really fast. I got 50 points already. All right. Similarly over here, I set up 2 factor equals 0. So q plus 4 equals 0. So then q equals negative 4. All right. 4q plus 5 equals 0. So 4q equal negative 5. And then I divide number 4 to the right side. So q equal negative 5 over 4. Okay, so I got right there is negative 4 and then negative 5 over 4. All right, voila. That's it, you guys. Similarly, all right. So take a look over here. This factor actually 3 number multiply, but number 7 is never 0, is all right? Number 7 is 7. So you only set up the f equals 0. So you got one solution. And then the other one is 2f subtract 5 equals 0. All right? So 2f equals 5, and then f equals 5 over 2. Okay. So I put it in over here. The first one is 0. The second one is 5 over 2. All right. Submit. Voila. So the same thing over and over and over. Nothing fancy, you guys. Okay. So let's do a couple more over here. All right. So 6x subtract 7 equals 0. So I come out 6x equals 7. And then x equals 7 over 6. Okay. The second factor is 6x plus 1 equals 0. So 6x equals negative 1. So therefore x equals negative 1 over 6. Okay. So I put into my answer box over here. 7 over 6 is the first one. The second one is negative 1 over 6. Submit. Voila. Okay. So everything is the same. Nothing fancy. I can move on to the next level. Same thing. Next level. Same thing. Alright. So let's do this one over here. So negative 7 is always negative 7. Do not set up negative 7 equals 0. The only thing that we can have equals 0 is n. Alright, so n equals 0. And the last factor over here, n subtract 4 equals 0. So you solve it, n should be equal 4. Okay, so I come out over here. One solution equals 0. The other one is number 4. Alright, done. Okay. Let's do the last level over here, level 6. Okay? Same thing. Ooh, something a little fancy, but it's not a big deal. Alright? 9p subtract 1 equals 0. So 9p equal number 1. Divide 9 on the right side, so p equal 1 over 9. Okay? The second factor over here, negative 6p plus 1. So pay attention to the negative side. So negative 6p should be equal negative 1. Alright? But make sure you divide negative 6 to the right side. So p come out equal negative 1 over negative 6. But negative 1 over negative 6 is 1 over 6. Alright? That's it. Two solutions. So they try to fool us, but we can do it. 1 over 6. Done. Okay. Voila. Alright. So same thing. They try to use a negative number, but pay attention to it. Alright. So let's do this one more time over here. 2 factor. Negative 4j subtract 5 equals 0. Alright. So negative 4j equal number 5. So divide negative 4 to the right side. So j equal 5 over negative 4. So I can put a negative 4 to the front. So negative 5 over 4. Okay. Second factor over here, negative 4j subtract 7 equals 0. So negative 4j equals 7. Alright. So j should be equal 7 over negative 4. But I can put a negative 4 to the front. Okay, so 7 over 4. Negative 7 over 4. Alright, so take a look over here. Let's put it in. Do not put a negative sign in the denominator, you guys. You have to put in the front. Okay, so let's put the negative sign in the denominator and see what happened. 5 over negative 4. Alright, and then 7 over negative 4. So they might give you an error, but let's see. Yeah, how they accept it. Alright, so either way is fine. But if I was you, I will put a negative sign in the front. Okay, that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for your attention.